But I want to say one thing.
We turned over everything.
I want you to listen to me.
I did not.
I did not.
I did not send classified material.
Not a single time.
And I did not receive.
Never.
Any material that was marked or designated classified.
I never told anybody to lie.
That's all I could say.
These allegations are false.
I don't know how it works digitally at all. I do not.
Rebuilding America Now PAC is responsible for the content of this message.
This is CNN Breaking News.
The breaking news this hour, Hillary Clinton talking to CNN about what comes next after her historic win in the Democratic primaries and what's now on her one-on-one battle with the White House, for the White House, with Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton just sat down a little while ago with CNN's Anderson Cooper.
Secretary Clinton, congratulations on your historic achievement last night. Today, Trump's campaign is saying they'll make a concerted effort to attract Sanders supporters. I know you spoke to Senator Sanders last night. According to a Politico article, he feels, quote, rage against you. They say he's, quote, filled with resentment. That's according to people in his campaign. How do you overcome that and overcome that in his supporters?
Well, Anderson, I know how it feels to have waged a hard-fought campaign and to fall short. As I said last night, my supporters were passionate. Senator Sanders' supporters were passionate. I really totally respect their feelings. I called Senator Sanders last night to congratulate him on the really extraordinary campaign that he has run. And I'm looking forward to working with him to achieve our common goal, which is to defeat Donald Trump. And Senator Sanders has said he'll work every day, every week to see that happen. So we're going to be working to make sure that we have a unified party going into our convention and coming out. I know Senator Sanders will be meeting with President Obama tomorrow.
Do you have specifics of how to do that?
Well, I do intend to reach out to his supporters, and a lot of his supporters and our supporters share the same goals. We want to raise the national minimum wage. We want to have universal health care coverage. We want to fight inequality and create more economic opportunity for hardworking people. We want to make college affordable so it doesn't bankrupt kids and their families. We have a lot of the same goals. Now, we may have approached it somewhat differently, but our goals are the same. And contrast that with Donald Trump, who set up a fake university, Trump University, that committed fraud on people, who doesn't want to raise the minimum wage, who wants to go backwards when it comes to universal health care, who's proposed a tax plan that would just be great for billionaires and terrible for everybody else. So as we reach out and we talk about what's at stake in this election, I really believe a lot of Senator Sanders supporters will join us in making sure Donald Trump doesn't get anywhere near the White House.
Trump has said he's clearly going to be focusing on the Clinton Foundation. Last night he said, and I quote, the Russians, the Saudis, the Chinese all gave money to the foundation and, quote, got favorable treatment in return. Foundation has obviously raised huge sums of money for worthy causes. It's always not been transparent, though. Tens of millions of dollars have come from a Canadian partnership whose donors can remain secret. There was a large donation from Algeria that wasn't submitted to the State Department for approval. If you're president, will your husband divest himself of any association with the foundation?
Well, Anderson, we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it, but let me just try to set the record straight. We had absolutely overwhelming disclosure. Were there, one or two instances that slipped through the cracks? Yes, but was the overwhelming amount of anything that anybody gave the foundation disclosed? Absolutely. And I'm proud of the foundation. I'm proud of the work that it has done. 9 million people have lower cost HIV/AIDS medicine because of the work of the Clinton Foundation and my husband. We have women across the country, from Latin America and Africa, across the world, getting good jobs and being able to support themselves for the first time. Here in our country, we have better food and nutrition that is helping young kids in America be healthier and not fight obesity. We have so much that we're proud of, and I will put that up against any of the innuendo and accusation coming from Donald Trump, because the work that has been done has garnered accolades and appreciation from every corner of the world because it has been so far-sighted, visionary, and effective.
But some big donors clearly want the association with you or your husband that being linked to the foundation gives them. As president, obviously it's vital that you or certainly your husband not appear to be in any way compromised. So I guess, have you considered the idea of him stepping down?
Again, I'm not going to consider anything until we see what the circumstances are. But let me just point out that people give lots of money to presidential campaigns, don't they? They give lots of money to political parties as well. So, that is money that goes directly to support political activities of candidates. Money that has been given to the foundation goes to support humanitarian work. And if people want to influence anybody in office, I think they would choose the political route. And indeed, the work of the foundation really speaks for itself.
Out on the campaign trail, one of the things you said several weeks ago is that your husband might be put in charge of revitalizing the economy. Is that something you are seriously looking at, a position for him in that regard?
Well, I'm looking for his good advice and his extraordinary understanding of what we've got to do to help distressed communities in America, those that are feeling left out and left behind. We've got to have a real focus on helping communities from Appalachia and coal country to Indian country to inner city neighborhoods. And that's what I think he would bring to any discussion that we were having about what are the best ways to do that, because he has a terrific track record, both as president, as governor before that, and indeed, he actually wrote a book about putting America back to work, and through the Clinton Foundation and its many activities has helped to create jobs, has helped to train people for jobs. So he has a wealth of experience, and I'm looking forward to tapping into that and finding out what we can do. I want all hands on deck when it comes to revitalizing the economy. I feel, a very personal responsibility. And honestly, Anderson, some of these places that I'm going to be paying attention to, I don't think they're going to vote for me. I said that when I was in coal country. But I'm going to support them. And my husband is going to be working with my team to try to figure out what we can do to restore hope and opportunity in a lot of those places.
Yesterday, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi said it would be fabulous for 2 women to be on the ticket. Do you think the country is ready for that, an all-female ticket? And obviously, you can't give out any names or anything, but can you tell me a timetable for picking a VP?
Well, look, I'm looking at the most qualified people, and that includes women, of course, because I want to be sure that whoever I pick could be president immediately if something were to happen. That's the most important qualification. There are a lot of people in the Democratic Party who bring so many great assets to the table. I'm going to really begin to pay attention to that now that we've wrapped up the primary process. But it doesn't matter to me who the person is, as long as that person can really do the job that is required.
And just in terms of a timetable, do you want somebody in place much before the convention, at the convention, obviously?
Anderson, I don't know, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take to try to sort all this out. We'll have it done by the convention. I'm not going to speculate how much before the convention it might be completed.
Secretary Clinton, again, congratulations.
Thank you. Take care.
But I want to say one thing.
We turned over everything.
I want you to listen to me.
I did not.
I did not,
I did not send classified material,
not a single time,
and I did not receive
never.
any material that was marked or designated classified.
I never told anybody to lie.
That's all I could say.
These allegations are false.
I don't know how it works digitally at all. I do not have
Rebuilding
any-
America Now PAC is responsible for the content of this message.